to Sony, dance for Sony. Come on. To the right. Hello, to the over either side. Okay, that'd be better, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's John? Yeah, I'm so glad to welcome everyone to the celebration. It's a beautiful day. I don't know what religion these Hmong have, but I'm going to join it pretty soon. We've had such terrible weather, and then on their special day, God's smiling on us. I especially want to thank God for this special day. Right now, we want to present the colors. Color guard. Pitch, hut. Forward, hut. Color guard, halt, crossover. Prepare to post the flag. Ready, post. Hand salute. At this time, those who can stand, please, we're going to have a pledge of allegiance to the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Two. Thank you. Let me sit. Parade, rest, go. Color guard, forward, march. Color guards, halt, at ease. Now we have we're lucky we have the national anthem. If you'd like to stand, we have Joe and Mrs. Joni Welda, and it's accompaniment by Ruth Kiley. They're from the Daughters of the American Revolution, professional singer.
Please join me in singing the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed with the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You wish to stand, or you can stay where you are. Just a little prayer. Today we aren't thinking about ourselves so much. We know that this dead memorial isn't for us. It's for the children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. It'll be here 100 years from now. But we can't help but think of those who gave their lives. They gave their future for our today. And that's what a kind of a prayer we want to think about those people and the struggle that these people have gone through. I'm going to leave that for the speakers today. So that's just a little prayer for them, and we'll thank God for this day, that we have a privilege to celebrate this day. Now we're going to have a prayer by the Hmong. I think not too long. He's going to do it. They have a very special, maybe Nohua Yang can explain what's going on. Would you explain?
Okay. Go, sir. Nếu mà sáng ta, cái chỗ này chỉ cái này trà, trồng hoang thia, trồng America là trồng tốt trà cho nên cho tù, trồng cho nó chốt, cho nó có làm này. Nếu mà vậy nó chỉnh chỉnh, của bây giờ là tôi tao tới chả America tao nói cho nó xong. Bên một trong một rong nó rong chữ bên tóm nhá li Hmoob La Crosse khang quét răng khai một rong tân đào tụ nọ chữ nhá Hmoob La Crosse rồi một cái chơi thiệp ba bê của tôi ya cái ở bê sẽ là nọ tàu nhá tàu ya vì một tên nọ chữ chỉnh chỉnh đó con đó là họ là chấp lời ya mua tháp ta vẫn trong yaท่านnàyคนtuคนnày sẽ chế nàyท่านnàyคนcho biết sẽ chế là này sẽ chếตัวเขาหรือตาในตัวคณะเทียมจิตเลยหลายเราไปสดาในเวลากูรงเชียเท่าวันนี้จงต่อใจนี่ขออัตสเตจไปพวกเราคณะไปมองมาไปหายใจยาอัตไปถั่วนั่นน่ะที่สีล้อลงนะไปยาจีสีละไปอยู่หายใจอัตไปเห่าแล้วอัตไปขวานนั่นน่ะเราแต่ไปพวกเราเราไปแต่ไปถั่วซึ่งมันจะจีจงที่ลุ่มเปมาไปว่าเป่าอัตไปขวานแล้วอัตไปเห่าแล้วนั่นน่ะไอ้กูท้ากับฉันป้าหายล้อลงเราอัตนะtụi nó là sẽ chế được có trò trò nhớ họ tới chồng trò để xích quê army vấn đề tiếp bê cho mong tàu ở trò ba cho America tàuสู้cho Communic nhớ là có tê thì chồng trò lia chỉ ta lên tới tàu cá này tiếp bê tàu tàu tua là bê mấy chồng này cái trong mong sẽ đài lên đi giúp bà đại đua nhớ họ đó họ lo chấp về bê hoặc là represent cho mong và tàu lo tàu tua nhất thì hà rong thì chỉ muốn nó muốn ná chỉ muốn nó muốn hỗ trợ cái chỉ tỏ là cho Communic nè tên nó chỉ ở đó có được quý ở sự kiện hai ninh thì trong xe tạo tại những sự đại chúng số tù đó con đãเขาว่าcho nó chú cho company cho บริษัท phụ trò tela agency cái tên là chạm mong America thông qua tới China anh ấy ba nhà ba chia ba dọc ba chuyện tàu chán tàu giả thua ba thâu họ nó theo chủ sĩ lo nên là cú thế là sao giờ lưỡi bây giờ bây tuần tàu theo được họ nó bây giờ chỉ ní thế tên chỉ thế giờ trò ní nhỏ khi ba khi lai với cho bây sử dụng trò ní cho nó cho chữ theo từ lúc tới lúc chờ để cú hành nó giữ vải thì chia sẻ thì cái tên trà ní cho tôi đây tôi về tôi cho đội hình chỉ nó cá nhân rong của chồng.
I'm going to try to translate what he just summarized. So his name is Natulo. He'd like to welcome everyone to this event. He is very glad that the Hmong people got the opportunity to come to America 40 years ago. And because of the Vietnam War and the Secret War in Laos, the Hmong men and women sacrificed a lot helping the United States, and the Hmong were good allies to the United States. And so when we came here, we got to the United States. We have so many great people, so many leaders, and so many community people that has been supportive of the Hmong people, and we are ever grateful for that. Also, he wanted to thank some of the key leaders that are here today, like Representative Ron Kine, Mayor Tim Kabat, former Mayor John Menninger, and the son of the great General Vang Pao that are here supporting this event as well. He wanted to say that the statues here really an important part of the relationship between the Hmong people and the United States. These two statues not only represent the Hmong people in La Crosse, but represent Hmong people throughout the world, as well as those men and women that sacrificed their lives during the war in Laos. He also looking forward to build a better relationship with all the communities in the United States, as well as key leaders in the United States, to bring more better understanding about what happened in the war and how can we work together moving forward. So at this time, he just like to thank everyone for being here today. It's such an important day, and he also like to thank all the donors from the Hmong community as well as non-Hmong community alike. So thank you so much to all of you for making this possible. Thank you.
You can be seated. We have some wonderful, beautiful speakers here today. First, I would like to call on Congressman Ron Kine, say a few words.
Thank you, Louis. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm just so proud of Louis Ferris' leadership in the community, not only with the veterans community overall, but what he's done for this memorial park. And I'm saying this not just because he used to date my mother in high school, but for a twist of fate, I could be calling him father today. But truly, Louis, to you and to all the partners and all those who stepped up to donate for this memorial, we thank you. Many of you may recall that a few years ago, we had these welcome home ceremonies for our Vietnam vets here in the state, throughout the state. And again, in that category, it's never too late to do the wrong thing. This was a huge moral blemish that our nation had to endure, how we treated our Vietnam vets after that war in Southeast Asia. And I was so gratified to be able to attend many of these ceremonies, and I'll never forget one up in Eau Claire. When the Vietnam vets walked into the auditorium, everyone leapt to their feet in thunderous applause. And there wasn't a dry eye in the place. And then after they were seated, the Hmong Lao vets in full dress military uniform also marched into the auditorium. And it was the Vietnam vets who were the first to leap to their feet in thunderous applause for what they did. Because who better to understand what the Lao Hmong vets did during the Vietnam War? They chose early on in that conflict to remain our friends, to remain trusted allies. They fought beside our soldiers. They died beside our soldiers. They did important reconnaissance for us, gathered important intel. They rescued down air pilots in the jungles of Southeast Asia. They cleared landing strips. And then when it came time for us to withdraw from the region, we did not treat them that well. We knew that they would face persecution. We knew that they would be hunted. Many of them were killed because of their friendship and alliance with us. You know, it's been said that to be an enemy of the United States can be dangerous, but to be a friend of the United States can prove deadly. And that was certainly the case of the Hmong in Southeast Asia and what they faced after the Vietnam War. Many of them had to leave their home area to avoid the persecution. Many of them were able to get into Thailand, where refugee camps were set up and where Hmong families had to live and endure very harsh conditions for many, many years. Many of them didn't make it. Some of them eventually made it to our shores, settling in LA, right here in La Crosse, Menominee, Eau Claire, the Appleton, Green Bay area, Milwaukee. And because of that, we are a richer and stronger community. Because of their friendship, because of what the families contribute to our communities every day, the rich diversity that they add to our communities. And so, again, this memorial is a great idea, Louis, and long overdue. And let this memorial, in its word, remind us of what the Hmong have meant to us, not only in Southeast Asia, and what they did for our troops during that very tough conflict and what they endured afterwards, but also what they've meant to our communities each and every day by living beside us, raising their families, contributing the way they have. Very proud to be able to represent a congressional district that has many, many Hmong families scattered throughout the district, because I get to see up front firsthand what they mean and what they contribute each and every day. So congratulations again, Louis. And on behalf of a grateful nation, I'm glad that we've got representatives from General Vang Pao's family here. He was such a revered and respected leader in the Hmong community, a great wartime leader, but also an icon within the movement, even long after the war. And I'm glad you were able to be here to attend the service as well. So thank you all. And on behalf of a grateful nation, we do want to thank our Hmong Lao veterans for your service, your sacrifice, and what you've done for our great nation. Thank you very much.
I must have done something right in my life.
I'm new to this. Apparently, they want to present a very special Hmong gift to Louis Ferris for what he did here today, and they want me to put it around his neck, I presume. So we'll do that right now.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. No. We do, I want to say, when I started on this project after 3 memorials, I had a little dip bout with cancer and things were not going all that great, raising the money, and said, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And I realized, oh my gosh, all the Hmong are right here. I'll just go to them and ask them for help. Well, I had about 2/3 of the money raised, and I talked to the leader of the Hmong organization right now. He's president of the Hmong organization. Very helpful. Thank you. I told Tony I need to surrender ownership. I need some help here. And Tony listened to my story, says, you've got it. There's a wonderful thing you're doing for the Hmong. We want it. We're on board. We'll take ownership. And he got some people together, some leaders like Pakao, Shong Shirley, several. And they took a hold of it, and in a short time, he said, how much do you need to finish the project? I told them about roughly what I need. They got it. They were so happy to do this, and I'm very happy to have them. And I'd like to have him say a few words while he's here. He's quite a leader in the Hmong community, much admired. I have to move this around a little bit.
Thank you, Louis. I think today belongs to the veterans and the people who sacrificed for this great nation. I'd just like to thank Louis, Natu, Jasa, and all the Lao veterans, as well as all the donors and sponsors that make this possible. This event is not about me, it's not about them, but it's about the men and women who sacrifice for a great cause so that we can live our life and chase our dream. So this is very important event for the Hmong community. On behalf of the Hmong Culture and Community Agency, our board of directors, elders, and staff, and the Hmong community in La Crosse, I'd like to welcome everybody to La Crosse, Wisconsin. This is truly God's country, and we're so blessed to be able to live here, raise our families here, and I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to work with Louis and his committee. I know they work super hard, so I'd like all of us to give the hand. Thank you, Louis, for all that you've done. So right now, I'd like to say a few words to our Hmong community. Và rong xiên chấp là để nó cũng như bắt đầu hóa sẽ chỉ họ và bé cùng họ Hmong họ lúc trong La Crosse nó cũng rong xiên chấp là cũng thâu cho đôi Louis thia thân nó tu thia và thân giả xa là bé tu nó giờ bé tu và là cho và ít khả năng committee và chỉ cha và lu nị nào và Hmong Lao memorial nó nó để thiết lập chữ sĩ theo cái nó cũng thâu cho tân thâu đâu và cho và bán nhiều bán chia bán đa bán cho bán là lịch sử tôi bán bé và nị nào và lu memorial nó thiết lập chữ sĩ nữa thìเขาnói cho ít họ và môn nu mong kỳ chấp là và cụ hai đó này để bé mong tôi nhớ là lúc đấy thì nó trở bé và chỉ tao ý là chỉ là bé ở tàu tây dùng là chữ sĩ taoเขาnói vô đâu luôn bỏ tao để bé trồng mong là chỉ ít trồng mong là tuổi nho đầu lúa nho ấy vô lúa cá rõ sư bé tua bé như thế cho nên rong bé tua bé tây mi tu mi nhọt trâu xe cần đâu bé mua cho nó cho và bé mua tây này tây gì tây bỏ tây giờเขาnói luôn bỏ tao để bé vậy cho nên chẳng chăng nữa ấy và cụ tháo của bé trồng mong sẽ đời tiếp tháo cho nó chúa tù chỉ hay cho bao nhiêu bao nhiêu sư cho nó là nên tôi cùng bé là hiện tiền chỉ tí à nữa ấy và cụ tháo cho nó này sẽ đời choเขาnói là nên cho và họ tôi đấy tôi là có sẽ là các một bao một chế là có một đứa một rong ấy nu nó giờ bé mong nu thì giờ cho cô tu tròn nu nữa ấy và rong xe thì cô mua và mình cả trong lần đầu tụ tôi cùng bé thế cho nó cho là lô của tôi thế ấyเขาnói vậyเขาrong nữa ấy và cho sẽ đây.
I'd like to call upon our mayor, La Crosse, Tim Kevin. He's a really wonderful man, cooperates in every way, makes my life so much easier.
Well, good morning again, everyone. I am truly honored to be here today and to be part of this incredible celebration. We are here to recognize and remember the sacrifices of the Hmong people, and especially the veterans who fought with the United States during the Vietnam War. I want to begin by thanking all the donors, the volunteers, the fundraising committee, the artists in our Parks and Recreation Department, and all who helped make this day possible and this place so special. Please join me in a round of applause and appreciation. I also want to especially thank the memorial organizers, Louis Ferris, Ngao Tulor, and Zacha Vu. These three men are incredible. La Crosse would not be what it is today without you, and all three of you are phenomenal role models. I want to thank you personally for bringing this statue and this memorial here to La Crosse. This beautiful statue representing the Hmong Lao Vietnam veterans joins the memorials honoring the veterans of World War I, the World War II Nurse Cadet Corps, and the Korean War. And it is a fitting tribute to those people who served the cause of freedom and belongs right here in this proper place in La Crosse's Veterans Freedom Park. The statue recognizes the life of General Vang Pao and has two of our very own as the inspiration for the work of art. General Vang worked with the United States in his home country of Laos during the war and is widely known among the Hmong community as a freedom fighter and leader. We are truly honored today here in La Crosse to have General Vang's son as a part of this dedication. The story of the Hmong people's contributions to La Crosse is extraordinary, and you all have helped to make our lives and our community richer and more special, as Congressman Kine stated earlier. And when one thinks about the sacrifices the Hmong people and the freedom fighters during and after the war, and then becoming refugees who had to travel thousands of miles with few possessions, when we think about that, that story becomes even more remarkable. Unfortunately, we're experiencing a time right now in our country when refugees and immigrants are being blamed by some for our society's problems, when in fact, it is the immigrant and the refugee that represents all of what it means to be an American. The desire for freedom, the call to service of people like General Vang and our Hmong Lao veterans, the hope for a better life, and the hope for a better life for your people, and that determination to make that better life become a reality. It's a testament to the faith, to the optimism, and the courage of the Hmong people, and that's really what this statue represents. We live in one of the most beautiful places anywhere on the earth, with our bluffs and rivers and our abundant natural resources. And yet what makes La Crosse truly special are the people. We owe our people, and today especially, our Hmong neighbors and friends and the veterans of the Vietnam War, our thanks, our respect, and our appreciation. This statue, joining the Korean War veterans, the doughboys of World War I, and the nurses of World War II, is an incredible gift today and for future generations of Americans, so that we don't ever forget the sacrifices of those who came before us. We all owe them so much. Thank you, and God bless.
Yeah, a gift. His own airplane. Now you'll never find him in his office. Whenever you try to get a project done, so it's so hard dealing with the Park and Recreation Board and the park people, whatever. Well, the Park and Recreation Board and Forestry, for me, has been like brothers and a family. They're just so good and so kind as long as you listen to them and do things the way that you're supposed to be doing them. Well, I have a gentleman here, Dan Trusoni, that helped us in every way he could, supplying us with many freebies here. And I'd like to say a few words. He's just like a brother to me.
Thank you, Louis. What a turnout we have here today. It's always a great day for a celebration in a park. And just want to appreciate all of you for spending a little bit of your Saturday with us. What an honor it is for the Parks and Recreation Department to now be able to host the Lao Veteran Memorial here in the park, amongst the others. The people that fought for this obviously fought for the same freedoms that we live under today. And we all understand the importance of the sacrifices made before, during, and after this war by so many. And we couldn't be prouder to now have this, like I said, stand amongst us as a symbol of respect and gratitude to a group that deserves so much more. This memorial is another example of a wonderful collaborative project where so many people came together to make this happen. I stopped by periodically throughout this project, and I could not believe the amount of volunteers that Louis had organized to try and meet this deadline here today. People were out here working tirelessly, raking and planting and excavating everything to make this happen. So that's a credit to all of you that were involved, and I want to say congratulations and thank you for everything you've done. It's a great day for the Hmong people, and a great day for the city of La Crosse. This memorial deserves so many thank yous. Again, from the volunteers, the contractors, the sculptor, Mr. David Oswald, you did a wonderful job. To the park staff, everyone that's performing today, to those who this memorial represents, and last but not least, Mr. Louis Ferris. Louis, when you stopped in the office over 4 years ago now, to kind of give us your vision and an idea of what you wanted these memorials to look like, my naive self, I thought, how in the world are we going to make this happen based on donations only? And credit to Louis, but I really underestimated just how talented that man is. And we're so thankful and appreciative to have a man like him in this community, willing to take the lead on this. So selfless, humble, dedicated. And I speak for the entire Parks and Recreation Department and probably the entire city when I say thank you, Louis, and it's truly been a blessing working with you. It is like a brotherhood. So, I told Louis I'd keep this short. I'll pass over the mic, but I just want all of you to know that decades from now, this memorial is going to look exactly like it does today. So thank you all for being here and enjoy the day.
Thank you very much. Now I'd like to call General Bang Pao's son, Bashong Bang, say a few words. Really a pleasure reading this guy.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, elected officials, and friends. Today is a special day for the Lao Hmong veteran. First of all, I would like to thank Louis Ferris, Notu Lau, and Jasa Wu. Three of these people are the leading this project. Also, I would like to thank all the sponsors, the donors, and all the volunteers who helped bring Louis for this project too. Special thanks to the city of La Crosse and also the Recreation Park Department for providing this place for the Lao Hmong veteran today. As we all know, the Hmong and the American used to be good allies during the Vietnam War. Laos is a neutral country during the Vietnam War 1961 to 75. The United States cannot send troops into Laos. So the United States sent the Central Intelligence Agency or the CIA to come and recruit the Hmong to fight on behalf of the American in Laos. And my father, Jervang Pao, is the commander of the Hmong troop during that period of time. We are happy to fight along with the United States to protect our country from took over by the communist North Vietnam, and also to protect the interests of the United States government in that part of the world. We lost more than 35,000 men and women during that war, but we were happy that we are a good ally of the United States government. And we also thank for the U.S. government for support us during that war. We thought the support from the United States government, we as the Hmong will never fight with the North Vietnamese regular troop for 15 years. We're so thankful for all the support. Even though when the United States withdrew from Vietnam in 1973, we lost our country in 1975. We're happy that the good alliance made with the Hmong and the United States. We lost our country, but the United States government brought us into this country for 44 years. We, our youngsters, our Hmong professionals, and many of our Hmong leaders, we have our youngsters, our young men and women in the city council, school board, in the House of Representatives in Minnesota. We have been improving 44 years. And as the Hmong, now we are the citizen of the United States of America. But the Hmong, they will be the good ally of the United States. And we also thank Louis, Natu, Rasa, for three of you for the hard work that make this monument possible today. So special thanks to our donors, supporters, sponsors, City of La Crosse for all the support. On behalf of the Jervang Pao family, we have nothing except very appreciate for what you done and what the City of La Crosse done for us. Special thanks to our Congressman Ron Klein for the kind word, Mayor for the kind word, and thank you for all of your support for this monument. Thank you.
We also acknowledge there's so many people to thank. We have some to thank. For example, I ran into Nancy Carlson sitting over there. She donated every plaque we had. Everyone I tried to do at memorials. Her husband was a Korean War veteran. She come right across with a couple $1,000 on each one. So happy to do it. And we have some special people at the sculpture. Would you please come up here, David? Where are you? David Oswald from Sparta. He did. He lost on this project. He took the price and he lowered it. And come on, Dave. The gentleman over there. He's almost 76 years old, and he's up on that ladder working on that sculpture right up to the last minute. And he's working with that fiberglass and stuff all day long. It was really tiring. And with me on his back chain, go, we got to get a deadline. So, congratulations, Dave. A really nice, hard working guy. He helped us on all of them. And then Audra House, we have people in La Crosse Sign Company, and Dave Johnson, the Four Season Contractors, and Victoria Bishop, my niece, she donated a bunch of flowers. Shazza Drew, not too long, my co-parts here. Ultra Federal Credit Union, Associated Bank, it goes on and on and on. Can't thank everybody. Well, we'll go, right now I'd like to entertain you with a Hmong dancer.
mong cho để thở chữ đủ yêu mong hong lu na đi xa có rong mê nhua trong cái ná mùa nụ bên mong dần chỉ thiết chữ bông trong mà chuột thì đủ yêu mong hong lu na để thở chữ đủ yêu mong hong lu na đi xa có rong mê nhua trong cái ná mùa nụ bên mong dần chỉ thiết chữ bông trong mà chuột thì đủ yêu mong hong lu na
Thank you very much, girls, and thank you, Vay.
Great. Now we are lucky to have the.
nó là giờ lúc gì mình thích cổ xa trong áo thích cổ chúa giờ nó bé tua khi áo tù bé hở áo tù bé qua tàu còn này áo tù trò còn này quan giờ tàu tàu trò để có tàu trò nhá không bật té em cô đi mong bò bút tàu của tí xí nữa nhá sổ đại sai là bé mà áo ta kinh giờ represent hai này mong thêm bò nhá hai này lo nhá nó chỉ chém bò cái giờ này cái bé tàu tàu chơi cái kia tàu cái tin trả tàu mong tàu mình thêm nhỏ tàu sai là cái tàu đây nhà tôi sẽ cho tôi bé hở nó nhà bé qua là sẽ chế là có trò trò nhau thích làm lo hai trò lên cái history lên cái của trò bé block cáiตัวcủa trái nhà của bé trồng măng tàu ra America qua bé bảo bé chờ là vậy bảo bé tên này không trò hai trong hai trò trò cắt trò cá hàng tàu phá tù tên là có lý do chia là chỉ nó sẽ chế để họ nói vậy còn trò trong sẽ cái tên chỉ là hai trò cái này chặt trồng sẽ là sắp phong xe tên là chỉ ở trò cũ tụi nó tôi là tôi thì ở trò này trò mình tới mình nhỏ sinh lâu lên sinh lại là tận thế có chơi là nó chuyện với coi history trò tan trò mông America tới tới mình nhỏ quốc cả cái số cái history chơi còn nó bên mua lúc vào buồn lúc vào thủ mua Korea vào mua lúc mông Lào Việt Nam đại tòa vào nhé còn nó họ biết với họ chiến chỉ đâu sẽ là show toàn thế nó lấy là qua lúc Việt Nam vào nhé còn nó chỉ họ chơi là với coi history đâu lúc tết chơi nó sẽ làm tết sành chúng mình nhỏ sẽ là na cú hà ra sẽ đồng xe cho nên sẽ là cho nhân xe tàu xí lúc chạy lúc nhông lúc chơi tuần tuổi thế tuวันรอบมอละปริยัติยันจีตรงการได้ตัวยัติยันจีตัวตู้ตรงตู้ต่อตัวป้าเด็กเก่าเลยชดจัดตัวอย่างวันยัติยันจีตามเราที่ชีกูรักษาเที่ยวยันลอยเป๊ะตัวนั้นเป๊ะตัวชีรอว่าชดจัดตัวอย่างขณะเจ้าป้านั่นละเป๊ะจัดตัวอย่างแต่ละเป๊ะว่าตันทอ 这可能也被我破是的，被么啊被堵车都是打我可能这跌的好了那古龙些是好了จับเลยอย่าขอแต่被จากอเมริกาอย่าจะป้าเป็นต่อจับเลยนะ可能ไป了จากเราแล้วจะไป了เจริญจีช้าที่นอกเลยต่อเปี้ยต่อลูกเจในอเมริกาที่อย่าไปจีลูกแล้วอย่าจีลูกเป็นอยู่นะกูหันนะเสียวันนี้是撞到龙些。
OK，用些呢，弄了要弄整整，弄了要录音里头的搞下，像我发过叫呢，我弄了要我弄背多加奥图背后，nhớ rồi thì ở Freedom Park nhớ rồi luôn trong La Crosse ở Wisconsin, và auto背后呢要录米卡了或者ว่าmong Lao Veteran Memorial Dedication，这弄了估摸就那就主就那就ว่าเอาไปเรื่องสิริยา Congressman ร่างกายไม่อยากทิ้งแค่แบบเที่ยวว่าทำมาจงอยากสิแล้วนะผมว่าปอตู้เราจะกู้ตู้เที่ยวไปจงมองเฉลิมเราจงฟื้นมีการจงเล่นตู้จงเล่นตู้ไปตัวเราขนาดยาไปตัวจ่าเอาตู้ไปเหอะเนี่ยเรารู้จัก La Crosse เนาะเอาตู้ไปเหอะเนาะยังจะจ่อว่าไปจะเนี่ยจะสีมองว่าเท้ามันจอมันช้าว่าปวดรู้ได้เฉยว่าป้ามีกาว่าจ่อสงครามเวียดนามส่งอีจังจะปวดจะอีจะเราใช้อยู่ชีเนาะแต่ว่านู่นเราจะนู่นจังจังหังไปเฉลิมตัวเราขนาดอย่าตัวเช่าเอาตู้ไปเหอะขนาดเอาตู้ไปเหอะเนาะอยู่ว่าเนี่ยเรารู้จัก La Crosse เนาะอยู่ว่าเฉยเจ๊เดี๋ยวไปให้มองเฉลิมตันชอให้เดียไปมองตัวเจนจีป้ามีการเนาะอย่าจงเลยจ่าโดยจ่าจงเชียนู่นเราก็ว่าคือก็ตัวเราขนาดเดียก็ทายไปเราลูเนาะกูหายตัวไปจงมองเฉลิมเฉยเจ๊เลยเดียแต่ฉันนะกูอย่าตัวประธานกองเฮาเนี่ยเราไปรู้จัก La Crosse เนาะขนาดอย่างนี้เขาจังจังเนาะว่าลุยอย่าจีป้ากูอย่าจีป้าก็อย่าจีป้าลังตือแต่สิเอาตัวไปเหอะเนี่ยเราขนาดเราตัวจะตัวเราตัวยาวตัวเราลุยป้าแต่ไปมองตัวเจตุนจีอย่าป้ามีการลิจ่ายานั่นแหละยาตอนเดอยู่เราแต่ละไม่ไปสังมีการจะจีป้ามองเราก็รัวป้าแต่มองตัวเจนจีจงเลยจ้าไอ้รัวเต้นับถือไปจอกเอาตัวเรารัวเต้หือไปเนอะไอ้นู่นหน่อยไอ้นู่นจงเชียไอ้ว่าจงเชียตอนจีเฉลิมเตี้ยว่าโจเราเฉลิมจะเกิดซะ